Okay, what are the active and passive voice? I always give you one clue, one hint, and one say basic way of understanding that whatever you need to learn, always remember that we must know the words, the terminologies. What is meant by the word active? Active means energetic, ready to do or doing something. Passive, lethargic, tired, unwilling to do, don't want to do. Simple. It's so easy to do active and passive voice. When I have energy, I'm willing to work, I'm doing by myself like I'm doing right now. It's active voice. And when you will be making me do or someone else is making me do, I don't want to do, it will be a passive voice being done by me. I'm not ready to do it. Okay, let me explain you thoroughly. You know what is the syntax of English language? Subject, verb, object. Always English language syntax is subject, verb and object. What happens in passive voice, since the doer, the subject, subject is actually your doer, who is doing something, the doer. He is not having the energy to do and he says, I don't want to do. What comes? Subject becomes object and your object becomes your subject. One changes, subject changes into object and object changes into subject, vice versa. One thing. I'll take the darker one to make it clear for you. One change. Second one. When your subject becomes your object, we add by before subject, which has turned into as object, which has turned into object now. For example, I write on board, I write a letter is written by me, right? Third change, V3 is used. In all passives, only and only third form of verb will be used. We never use first form, we never use second form, we always use third form. Okay. Then what else? Pronouns will be changed accordingly. When subject is changed into object, pronoun will be changed. For example, I will change into me, she will change into her, by her, he will change into by him, we will change into by us, they will change into by them, and so on. Are you getting it? This much is clear. So this is what we do, the simple rules of active and passive voice I gave you. Now I'll simply make a quick rush to rub it and then to make a table for you which is of active and passive voice of all the tenses. I'll give you the table on the side as well, but here I'll draw for you. Okay. Alright. So let's we talk about the table of active and passive voice. Present, past and future. Quickly let's we go for. And on the other side of the graph, let's we write indefinite tense like present indefinite, past indefinite and future indefinite it will be. Then we have continuous tense, you know very well. Then we will have perfect, like you can watch my active tenses videos, all are there. And then perfect continuous. Alright, okay. Now in these tenses, how do they work? Okay, in present form, in past form, and in future form. First of all, indefinite. I eat an apple, you eat an apple. When it is in the, say, present form, when it will be in the past form, and when it will be in the future form. Let's go ahead. Okay, indefinite. When it was active, it is she, suppose, eats an apple. Same sentence I will write now in past form. What it will be? She ate an apple. And what did she do here in future? She will eat an apple. Am I right? What formula I gave you? I told you the changes I told you previously. How shall we do? We will find out the subject and object. She is your subject and apple is your object. Am I right? Now what we will do? We will take subject in the place of object and object in the place of subject. First of all, let's we do this. She will become by her. By is to be added. And apple will become your doer here. Form of verb I told you. Form of verb will be only used third. Okay. Apple. She eats an apple. What is the helping verb of present tense? We have done previously. Helping verb of present tense is MR. Do you remember? So apple is now third form, eaten by her. Are you clear? She eats an apple. Apple is eaten by her. Right? Now in parts. She ate an apple. Apple. Now what is the helping verb of past? Was and were. Single person. So it will be was. Apple was eaten by her. And last. She will eat an apple. An apple will be eaten by her. Clear till now? Any question? No. Okay, good. Right. Moving forward. Now it's the turn of continuous tense. Give me, okay, let's make the same sentence into continuous rather than changing the sentence. The sentence is she eats an apple. Now when it's continuous it will be she is eating an apple. Now this is your active form. And what will be the passive form? An apple. Now it has become the subject, the doer. An apple is. Now I told you because it was using third form. If you remember when we did present perfect continuous form, I told you what we will be adding. Be we will take as an additional helping verb and ing we will add to it, because helping verb definitely we have to have, because ing never pairs up, never adds, never attaches with any other form of verb except first form. So we will take be and ing we will add here, and verb, main verb will be third form. An apple is being eaten by her. Hopefully it makes you clear. Same. She is eating an apple. Now it will be she was eating an apple. She was eating an apple. And now an apple was being eaten by her. What did we change? Only the helping verb, because it was a past. Now future. Now future sentence of the same is she will be eating an apple. Okay, here there is a little confusion. Why? Because here we have be also. For using ing, we added be in the previous two cases, in the other two continuous tenses. In future, we already have be. Then what to do? There are two things. Some of the grammarians, some of the linguists, they are of the view that we do not change future continuous tense into passive. But in the modern theories, in the modern researches, the change has also been made. So I'll give you both the ways. One is you can simply write, there is no passive form for it, but the better way is of doing. It's better to do always. She will be eating an apple. We'll say an apple will be, now we'll use two be, one be and one being, will be being eaten by her. So I am again telling you, both are correct. If you say future continuous tense does not make passive, I'll say right. And if someone says still you make it out, so this is the way you will make it. Okay? Alright. Now same sentence in perfect. Perfect, you know, the completion of the work has been done. See my videos if you want, if you need, it's all available. Okay. Alright. Now perfect says she has, because perfect takes third form of verb and has have. She has eaten an apple. And what is the conversion? An, sorry, I'll take the other pen. An apple. Colors I'm using different to make it clear. An apple has been eaten by her. I think no confusion should be there. Again, has will change into now because it is present to past conversion. Has will change into had. She had eaten an apple. So what will be the conversion? An apple had been eaten by her. Hooray! Great. Apple is always there. Now, future perfect. She will have eaten an apple. She will have eaten an apple. And now what will be the passive? An apple will have been eaten by her. Yay! We did it. Now last but not the least, perfect continuous tense. In perfect continuous tense, what we'll do? She eats an apple was the sentence. Now it will be she has been eating an apple, and so it's perfect continuous. We need to make it time bound also. She has been eating an apple for 10 minutes, let's say. She has been eating an apple for 10 minutes. Now what to do? An apple, now it's the passive, an apple has been, now there will be being for ing, being eaten by her for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes will remain at its place. There is no change, nothing to change it. Okay. She has been eating an apple for 10 minutes. An apple has been being eaten by her for 10 minutes. Now has will change into had because it is past perfect continuous. She had been eating an apple for 10 minutes. Very slow she is. She takes 10 minutes to eat an apple. Well, she had been eating an apple for 10 minutes, and now conversion is an apple had been being eaten by her for 10 minutes, right? Alright, I am writing here the abbreviation. Now future perfect continuous. Same like future continuous. One theory says no need, we said we don't have, but if you want, I'll do for you. Now we'll say she will have been eating an apple for 10 minutes. And now what's the conversion? An apple will have, had will be for the past, will have been eaten. A little different it looks, but we will do it. Will have been being eaten by her for 10 minutes. So here are the active and passive voice. Students are so much confused with. Why they are so confused with? Because we make them confusing for them as teachers. I think if you just watch this and if you just use this concept in your mind, and I'll give you a table as well by the side of this video, which will make you very clear on it, that if it is present or past or future tense and you are just doing with active and passive voice, how can you simply convert it? Just remember the 4 rules I told you. First of all, subject object interconversion. Number 2, by before object when object is actually the subject. Number 3, third form of verb V3. And number 4, don't get confused with anything. It's definitely very simple and very clear. So hopefully you understand. Bye for now. Lot more prayers I need from you. Stay blessed.